blessed holiday season to each of you. My name is Byron Williams. I'm an interfaith chaplain here at St. Peter's Hospital in Albany. Thank you for the sacred moments to experience the St. John Bible reflection. Now, please receive our mission leader, Mr. Frank Panzetta.
Welcome and happy holidays from Trinity Health, New York. My name is Frank Panzetta, and I serve as the Mission Integration Leader at Trinity Health, New York. Standing here at St. Peter's Health Partners Chapel of Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Albany. We are deeply honored to host the Gospel volume of the St. John's Bible Heritage Edition, a remarkable work of sacred art and scripture. In the spirit of Christmas, we invite you to enter into the beauty and wonder of the birth of Christ illumination from the St. John's Bible. This image speaks to the heart of the season, a moment of divine light, hope, and renewal. As you reflect on this powerful illumination, may it bring peace to your heart and joy to your spirit. From all of us at Trinity Health, New York, we wish you a blessed holiday season and a new year filled with health, happiness, and grace. And now, please receive Stephanie Johnson, Regional Vice President for Quality and Risk, who will be sharing in the reading of the scripture.
Luke 2, 1-7. In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house of the family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged, and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child, and she gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him in bands of cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And now please receive Chaplain Shafi Thomas with a commentary on a historical reflection from the St. John's Bible.
A reflection from Michael Patella, Word and Image. The hermeneutics of the St. John's Bible. The image for the birth of Christ emphasizes the theological content. All attention focus on the center where the bright light bathed the manger, tying this birth to its heavenly source is the beam of light. God and humankind are united in the incarnation. Close investigation shows that there is no child in the crib. A puzzling detail. This seemingly empty space allows us, the viewer, into the image and text. We ourselves place the newborn babe in the manger, whose appearance matches those who have been sources of God's grace in our lives. After all, Christ is the incarnation of God's glorious and unbounded grace in our human history. And now please receive Chaplain Jennifer Williamson with a contemporary reflection on the scripture.
Light in the darkness. That is what I see when I look at this picture of the birth of Christ. I see animals and people and life in the dark of night, with a bright light breaking into the scene like an unexpected guest. It's the kind of brightness that might make you squint your eyes because your eyes aren't prepared for it. The kind of brightness that suddenly makes all that was mysterious crystal clear. The kind of brightness that permeates your skin and you can feel to your bones. Light in the darkness. That's what I hear when I read these words from Luke. Joseph has to travel, and he has to travel with a very pregnant Mary. It would be a tumultuous trip into the darkness. And when they arrived, there was no room for them at the inn, so there they were, in the dark of night, far from home, and then unexpected light. The kind of unexpected occurrence that you don't have time to overthink or control or worry or even wrap your mind around. All you can do is look with awe and wonder and let it overtake you. Light in the darkness. That is what I see when I visit patients as a chaplain. I see it in the patient entering detox, because in the midst of all the pain, the fear, the debris of a life crumbling, something inside of them still holds on to hope. Something inside of them still shines with the light that breaks through any darkness. This is what I see when I visit patients in the cancer center coming for treatment. The pillows and blankets they hold that were made with love. The friend or family member who sits next to them while they stretch out their arm to receive the treatment that they hope will give them more time. The nurses who gently and thoughtfully search for the easiest vein and make sure they get a snack. Light in the darkness. Hospitals are busy places full of people away from home and often longing to be home again. But here in the busyness, far from home, the light breaks through. In break rooms where staff support each other through hard times, in hospital beds where prayers are recited, in doctors' offices where new treatments are discussed with hope. This is where the light breaks through. This is where God comes to be with humanity. God became incarnate in the darkness, in the discomfort, in the unknown. God still comes to be with us in our own darkness, discomfort, and times of not knowing the way ahead. This is where the light breaks through, light in the darkness, Emmanuel, God with us. Now please receive Chaplain Byron Williams.
Thank you for joining us for this special Christmas page turning of the St. John's Bible. It's been a privilege to share this moment of reflection and celebration with you. On behalf of St. Peter's Health Partners and Trinity Health, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for the time you've taken to view this presentation. May the beauty and wisdom of the St. John's Bible continue to inspire you throughout this season and beyond. Happy holidays and blessed New Year from Trinity Health New York to all of you.